Hey, this is Judging Waits bringing you a hardcore team deathmatch on the map Meltdown. Now, I'm going to be running my silenced PDW class. Somebody asked me what that was from my last video, so there it is right there, and I'll go over that a little bit during this video. I'm going to be taking on some corner campers early on in this. We're going to get a host migration. It's going to be a fun map. I'm also going to talk about a Easter egg that is on this map that involves the Goonies, and I put out a video showing that on 3DR's channel, so I'm going to tell you about that and give you a link to that video. I'm also going to tell you about something that I'm planning to do early on, get your feedback, and look for some advice from you guys, you know, whether or not I should do it or not. Alright, so as far as the class that I'm running here and that I was also running on Hijacked, this is the PDW. Obviously it's silenced, and I have on the laser. I like a silenced weapon. I'm also running Ghost, so I'm not going to show up on the minimap just in case somebody calls in a UAV or something like that. I like to try to get into the enemy spawn and just play around back here, and I don't want to be showing up, you know, and giving them an advantage. So other than that, I've got a SMAW on my back. I've decided to start going to the SMAW instead of the FHJ just because I want to shoot it into buildings. A lot of times there's people camping in certain areas, and you know, I try to take them out with that. But the SMAW, it just does horrible damage. You know, you fire it into a building and I rarely ever can kill anybody. Watch this. Plus, it's so inaccurate now, it's almost worthless. I can't take down UAVs, so I don't know, I might change that up. As far as perks though, oh, and there's a guy sitting in a corner. I guarantee you that guy's just going to stay there though, so I'm going to go pop him with a grenade. But as far as perks, I'm running Ghost. I already told you that. I'm running Hardline so I can get to my, you know, UAV. I think I'm running the Stealth Chopper and the Sentry Gun. Here's another example. I fast forward a little bit and ran into another camper. So these guys like to sit in corners. But so Ghost, Hardline, and then Cold Blooded for my second perk. There's another guy sitting in a corner. And for my third one, I'm running Engineer just because so many people like to put down Betties. You know, I don't know who would like to do that, but there's so many Betties and explosives and shock charges and everything that around here. I just can't run without Engineer in hardcore. I don't know about you guys. The only other thing I have, I think, in the class is a Semtex grenade. Sometimes I'll take off Perk 1 Greed and take off Ghosts and actually run 2 concussion grenades. I'm really trying to get into habit of using concussion grenades. You know, when I'm approaching an area, you can feel the area out. Throw that concussion grenade, see if you get the hit marker, or a flash grenade or something like that. See if you get that hit marker. If you do, you know there's going to be somebody camping there. Plus, they're going to be at a huge disadvantage, you know, for you. So I'm approaching this area. I know there's somebody to my left. I think I'm gonna go up this way and look what I find right here. So excuse me for doing this. You know, I know that's not the best thing to be doing, and I'm not proud of that. I probably shouldn't have done that and kind of regret doing that, but I was getting really frustrated with these corner campers, and you can see them, they're just all over. Played them the map before and they just really were giving me a headache. To be honest with you, I've been really struggling this week to get a decent game in here. I don't know what it's going on, but it just seems like I'm always lagging behind people. I've got 3 bars most of the time, and I don't know what is going on, but that's a whole nother story. I'm not going to get into that. Now, as far as the Easter egg, I put up a cool Easter egg involving the Goonies and this map. All the way on the other side of the map, the side that you spawn on if you are on the militia side, there is a Easter egg over there. You got to go to the 3DR video. I'll put a link in the description, and hopefully I remember to put an annotation right here. Go check out that video. It is just pretty cool, you know, especially if you like the Goonies. I grew up, you know, watching that movie. I think it came out in the mid-'80s, so you younger kids probably don't know what that movie is, but you older ones like me, you're definitely going to recognize that movie, and you got to check that out. And do me a favor, let me know in the comment section if you've ever heard of the Goonies movie. My wife is 7 years younger than me, and she has never heard of the movie, so I'm just curious if you guys have or not. It's basically this comedy about this group of kids that goes searching for One-Eyed Willie's treasure, you know, it's like a pirate ship treasure, and it's just hilarious. It's a little bit crude, some of the humor and everything like that, but it's pretty funny nonetheless. So let me know if you've ever heard of it or if you know what I'm talking about. Now, the idea that I wanted to run past you guys was I was thinking about doing a video, a Q&A series where you guys send me questions and I can answer them. You know, I get a lot of questions from people and I try to do my best just to answer them individually, but sometimes I get the same question, you know, pretty often. So I thought it'd be a good idea to put some common questions that I get in a video. And of course, send me those non-common questions too as well. So how do you do that? Well, you can leave them in a comment here. And here you're going to see me team kill a buddy that just spawned there. But you can also send a private message on YouTube. Of course, there's my Facebook account, my Twitter account. You can tweet them to me, send them to me in Facebook, whatever way you want to. You know, I'm just looking for some good questions, and you know, I'm really curious what you guys are wondering and everything like that. So leave them for me. I'll do a shout out, you know, with all the questions and let you know who's asking them. If you don't want me to use your name and don't want me to do a shout out, you know, you ask something a little too personal or something like that, then just let me know in that message or whatever that you don't want me to do a shout out. Otherwise, I'll assume that you're okay with it. So let me know what you think about that though, and you know, obviously this only is going to work if you guys send in some questions that I can use. So I'm looking forward to doing that though, and if you've been wondering something about me, this is a great time to do that. Other than that though, I just really want to use this opportunity to say thank you. I've been getting great feedback, great responses for a lot of videos, a lot of great comments, so I really appreciate you taking the time to give me those comments. You know, they encourage me to do more and keep doing what I'm doing. So I just really want to say thank you for those of you guys that take the time to do that. I also want to welcome all the new subscribers. I think I gained 500 subs in this last month, and I think I've gained like 1,000 within the last couple months, maybe 2 or 3 months, or really close to that. So really appreciated that, and just wanted to say welcome to you guys. Glad you're here and glad you found me, and glad you subscribed. I really appreciate that. And let me say this too, if you ever have any ideas or something that you'd like to see in a video, leave it for me and I'll see what I can do. You know, I like making videos that you guys are interested in. But this video is winding down. I'd appreciate it if you give a like if you like it. If you don't like it, thumb it down and let me know what you didn't like about it. I'm actually one of those type of people that like constructive criticism, as long as it's constructive and not just criticism. But don't forget to check out that Easter egg video about the Goonies on this map. You know, I should have a link in the description, and hopefully I remember, like I said, to put a link here. But guys, as always, take care and God bless.